How we doing out there, Kate County Accountability? Coming at you guys today because I love when the law works in our favor and not in the court's favor. Today, I get a call from, for some fucking reason, they're appointing me two attorneys. One for my felonies, one for the misdemeanors. The attorney that's representing me out of Oklahoma City for the felonies, like me and him talked today, and he's getting all my evidence and stuff to show that this is an absolute false charges. Well, I had no clue who was appointed to me for the misdemeanors, so I called the K County Court clerk. They're trying to appoint me an absolute dumpster fucking fire of an attorney, of a public defender named Jared Stevenson. Okay, I have talked to numerous people that were represented by this piece of shit, and as a public defender, he will fucking tell his clients that win or lose, he gets paid. He don't give a fuck. So anybody that has been affected by this fucking travesty of a fucking attorney, please contact me and let's get as many freaking complaints into the OBA, the Oklahoma Bar Association, as we possibly can to get him the fuck away from being a public defender. We don't need shit sticks like that being public defenders. If you don't give a fuck about your client, you don't need to be there, motherfucker. So please, if this son of a bitch has fucked you over, please, let's get a complaint in and get him fired from being a public defender. All right, guys. Yeah, they're trying to appoint me Jared Stevenson, which they can't because I couldn't hire him personally because he represented my ex-wife in a case where I was the victim. And then he represented her in the case where she killed two dogs and nearly a third, and the DA just dismissed it with no reason. And I have allegations that he was sleeping with my ex-wife. That makes complete and utter conflict between me and him. He cannot represent me. Well, whenever I first applied for a court-appointed attorney, Judge Wilkie was trying to give me Jared Stevenson, in which I stated you can't because he represented my ex-wife. Judge Wilkie was really like, oh, that's not how it works, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, yeah, it is how it works. Guess what? Oklahoma state fucking law states that's how it works, Wilkie. And it just shows how ignorant Wilkie is of the Oklahoma state law, of his oath to the UCJC, his oath to the state of Oklahoma, and his oath to the Constitution. It just shows that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He is an ex-DA. He worked for the K County DA's office, and 100% of the time in a bench trial, no matter the evidence, he's going to rule in favor of the DA's office, of Brian Hermanson, which shows violation of UCJC. He is a biased judge. He is unfair. Like, it just shows. I mean, he violates the codes of judicial conduct and of his oath. Shows perfectly. Well, I contacted the K County court clerk to let them know that Jared Stevenson can't be my attorney. He can't. There's too much conflict. And they're like, well, you have to take it up on October 2nd. Why? Guess what? The Sixth Amendment states that the court cannot use unnecessary reasons to delay the court case, which they have numerous times, over and over and over again. And so they violated Sixth Amendment. Judge Wilkie, you have purposefully, and Brian Hermanson, the DA's office, has purposefully pushed this out as far as possible. They have delayed it unnecessarily multiple times. I haven't been in a fucking courtroom for this shit in over a year. Because every fucking time it's delayed, which is a violation of the Sixth Amendment. All right, now, this Oklahoma State title that states I have the right to a different attorney, okay? And this is Oklahoma, this was revised in 2023. Oklahoma Statutes, Title 30. Guardian and Ward, subsection 30-3-107, appointment of counsel, explanation and inquiry by court, replacement of appointed counsel, determination of independence of retained counsel record. All right, guys, and we got to go down to section G. All right, in all cases where independent counsel is retained by or on behalf. Section G, in all cases where independent counsel is retained by or on behalf of the subject of the proceeding, the court shall make independent inquiry to determine whether the counsel is independent and whether any conflict of interest exists which would preclude proper representation of the subject of the proceeding, or which would be detrimental to the best interest of the subject of the proceeding. The court shall appoint other counsel where retained counsel is found not to be independent, in which I can prove that Jared Stevenson cannot be independent, that there's too much fucking conflict. But they want to fight this. They want to fight me, even though there's Oklahoma state law that states they are required to give me an attorney that will independently represent me without conflict and with proper representation. I love when the laws work for you and not in their favor. So guys, this is an Oklahoma state law. If you're not in Oklahoma, the way I found it, guys, was I looked up rights of citizens to proper representation in court. And I got this. So guys, look that up in your state, because each state is different, but Oklahoma has a law that states that they are required to give you proper representation. So guys, take care out there and always film the police.